to control that. And, defense was outstanding all night. They got stop after stop, big time turnovers, fourth down stops, turnovers in the red zone. Jalen and Taylor Rapp end up coming up with interceptions. So you can't say enough about their effort. The one touchdown they did give was on our offense. So defense came through in a big way. And I was really pleased with our team's overall effort. And then we got to be able to be a little bit better in those 4-minute situations when we're trying to run out the clock offensively. Those are things that can't wait to get that corrected. But, when we were really just trying to move the football, I thought offensively we did a good job controlling the flow of the game. Obviously, stating the obvious, the offense, we got to get stuff figured out. It's not good enough, and to be outscored by your defense obviously is unacceptable too. So that part's frustrating. The special teams in some areas I thought was really good. In other areas I didn't think was very good. But this is a part of the NFL. This is a part of the league. And then how are we going to respond? What are we going to do? So that's our next challenge.
All right, welcome back. Kyle Montgomery back with the fellas. And TD, I asked you, look, the Bears are 5-2, but can they remain a contender with their lack of offense, particularly their lack of run game?
It's going to be tough. They're scoring 21 points per game. That's 27th in the NFL. And this league is about scoring points. It's not about defense is important, but the offense is more important. And then you have to look at the NFL. Look at the NFC South, right? You look at that. There's probably 2 teams coming out of the South. Look at the NFC West. They got the potential to have 3 teams come out of the West. And then you look at, obviously East, only 1 team come out of the East. So they've got a shot to do it, but they've got to obviously, like you said, fix that, their running game, get better with that, because they're at the bottom of rushing in the league. Try to give some more creativity to the offense and score more points. If they can do that, they have a chance. And listen, we got a long way to go before they can, they can obviously work on things and improve. But right now they're in good shape. They're 5-2, so I wouldn't panic too soon. But they certainly need to get better at scoring more points.
Yeah, I'm definitely not panicking, man. Unlike TD, I like this Bears roster on the offensive side of the ball, man, with Daryl Mooney and Anthony Miller, and Allen Robinson. I like it, and I feel like if they get a couple things corrected, they can put up some points. And then you have a big-time defense. I mean, like Coach said, we got outscored by our defense today. Their defense gets turnovers. Their defense is capable of taking games over and scoring points. Once the offense gets going and gets clicking and they all get on the same page with Nick Foles, and Nick Foles starts making some throws, I think that this is a very good Bears team, man, that can make some noise in this division and in the playoffs. So, hey, I'm not ready to hit the panic button. They have a lot of weapons. I didn't even mention the guy catching the ball right there in Jimmy Graham, but this team is built to win, man. It's like I said, games like this happen, but this team is built to win.
All right, good stuff, fellas. Let's switch gears now and talk about the NFC West. This was billed as, maybe the toughest division in football heading into this season. Now we're starting to see that really come to fruition and live up to all the hype. You got the Seattle Seahawks, of course. They suffered their first loss last night at the hands of the Cardinals, who are now 5-2. They've won 3 straight. Saw what the Rams were able to do tonight to improve to 5-2. And you even got the banged-up San Francisco 49ers, who are still afloat. They've won 3 straight. They're 4-3 on the year. So, JJ, I will ask you, who's the best team in this division?
Well, I mean, I said it last week. I got the Cardinals winning this division, and I am still staying with that. I feel like the Cardinals are the best team in this division. And listen, dangerous Russell Wilson, MVP candidate. He is having a phenomenal season. Kyler Murray outplayed him last night, on the same field. But listen, Kyler Murray is arguably the best quarterback in this division. And I'm telling you right now, he is Russell Wilson with more speed out there, man. And the way they are using him, they are utilizing his legs. He is making plays with his arm. The DeAndre Hopkins signing is huge for him. I mean, he's leading the league in yards and catches. I mean, if this defense can continue to play the way they've been playing the last 2 weeks against the Seahawks and the Cowboys, getting turnovers and sacks and pressuring the quarterback, this is a dangerous team. And I said it, Kyler Murray is arguably the best quarterback in this division.
Yeah, they look impressive. They looked impressive. They knocked out the Niners first game of the year, and obviously went down to Dallas and put a spanking on them boys, and then obviously beat the Seahawks in that game last night. But I still think it's the Seattle Seahawks. And I think number one reason is because they still have the best quarterback in the league, right? You still have Russell Wilson. Any game, no matter who he's playing with, he can make plays. Last night, he didn't have a great game, threw 3 interceptions, obviously uncharacteristically of what he normally, does, threw some picks. And in a game like that, you're playing obviously on the road. I know the crowd wasn't there, didn't make a huge difference from that standpoint. But I think Seattle, in terms of the playmakers there, you see your big boy who came down and hawked Buda Baker down. I mean, it was Metcalf was just on. I mean, he came down and made a play there. I still like the play. Look at that right there. Bam. I mean, they've got playmakers in Lockett, and they got a tough running game. The defense is not great. They can make some plays. They need to be better. But I still think Seattle is the team to beat in the NFC West.
TD, I'm rocking with you. Danger Russ and company. I think.